What's up, everybody? Today we're going to bring you some venison mixed with a little bit of pork, maple syrup, maple seasonings. We have all of our venison all deboned. We got our trimmings here, most of the fat, most of the gristles out of there. We got our pork fat here. Got about a pound of pork fat. Over here we got about 4 pounds of pork with a little bit of fat in there. We're going to get those things mixed up. Grind it down, throw some seasoning in there, start stuffing some casings. What I like to do first is I like to take my seasonings and add them to the meat before I stick them in the grinder. So what I got here is I got brown sugar, I got some salt, some ground up fennel seed, and we're going to sprinkle that on here. Get that all broken in there. Working with about 6 pounds of venison and 4 pounds of ground pork. Throw a little bit in there and I'll start mixing it around. Here I have maple seasoning, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. What else we got in there? We got black pepper. So we'll add that in there too as well. What I like to do is I'll take my pork, I'll add that on top of the seasoning. Make sure we get that all in there incorporated. Have some of this pork fat. Just got to really get in there. Come back with some more of this seasoning on there. Oh, and I forgot to mention I got some smoked paprika in there as well. I have the rest of our pork. Pork fat. What I got in there, last step for this seasoning, maple syrup. It's gonna blow your mind. I'll tell you what, I'm going to grab this other container here. Get that stuff really mixed up in there. If you could only smell this right now, blow your mind, trust me. Absolutely amazing. Once we get those all nice and mixed up in there, we'll run it through the grinder. We're going to start off with a coarse grind first. Run that through coarse. Then we're going to take our maple syrup, we're going to add that into there, and then we'll run that through a fine grind, and we'll be ready to stuff. Alright, it's been about 5 minutes, let the seasoning soak in, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fill this plate up with some meat. I try to incorporate pork and venison all together, get them all grinded nice and evenly. So, like I said, we got the coarse plate in there now. We'll run it through coarse, let them seasonings get into that ground meat. And then we'll switch over to a fine plate. And then we'll be ready to stuff. So it's a lot better if you freeze the meat for about 30 minutes before, and it's going to grind right through it, nice and easy. As you can see here, the pork is grinding by itself, but that's okay. Once we go with the fine, it'll mix well with the venison, so nothing to worry about. So now what I like to do is I'll separate this in two different bins. We'll throw that maple syrup down. Change out these plates. Man, oh man, the smell that's coming from this, I tell you what. Can almost roll myself a patty up and throw it right on the old stove, you know what I mean? Alright, we got about half there and half there, so let's throw this maple syrup on there. Oh yeah. Every little bit. Back in there again. Let's get them hands dirty. What's nice about this maple syrup is it gives this nice and tacky and nice consistency. It's going to be a lot smoother trying to stuff this into a casing. And almost like it takes the place of water. So do a little poke around in there. This first batch nice and incorporated. I'm telling you what, it's a messy job. It's worth it in the end. I tell you what though. So got this first batch nice and mixed up. I'm going to go over here and do this other half. Alright, once again, we'll let this sit for a few minutes. Might pop it in the fridge, get it nice and cold again. And then we'll be able to run it to the... I'll change these plates over, go to the coarse, fine, not coarse, sorry, we're going to switch to the fine plate. And after that, we're ready to stuff. Alright, so we're going to switch over. What you want to do is when you pull this out, there's going to be some burger up in there, so try to get whatever you can out of there the best you can. So here we got our fine plate. Stick that in there. And just like that, we're ready to get her going. So again, stick your meat up on the plate. And let her go. As you can see, it's coming out nice and fine, just how we like it. It's going to be nice and easy for stuffing casings. Alright, well, got ourselves our casings on our tube. Looking ready to start stuffing these. So, got some hog skin on here. I think it's like 32 millimeter or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, soak those in there in water for 20 minutes. And now we can start stuffing some beautiful sausage. So, let's get some on here. Make sure we get all that air out of there. Alright, and we can start stuffing. As you're pushing down on your blender, you just slightly pull, let it feed itself on. Whether you're pulling as fast as the thickness of the sausage you want. It's not going to be the same all the way through. You're going to have some bigger spots. Like to stop here, getting the spinning going. Try it again. Let it go. So once you come to the end, again, you want to push some of that down. Just like that. Sausage. All right, so now we got things cleaned up. We'll show you the finished product here. We got ourselves probably, I'd say, around 5 pounds of some sausage. We got about 3 pounds of ground that we're going to package up separately. So now I'm going to show you what we like to do. So I'll unwind my spiral. So right now I'm going to unwind my spiral. What I like to do is I come in here, find me a hot dog size, put a little pinch, and a twist. Again, a little pinch, twist. I'm going the opposite direction. Little pinch, little twist. Little pinch. Grab yourself a knife. Then every twist that you have, just go ahead and slice it. And then there you go. You got yourself some broth. So we'll continue to keep doing this. Tell you what's even easier is you go ahead and do your pinch, twist, cut it off. Pinch, twist, cut it off. Some brats might have more, some brats might have less. If you get lucky and find the one with more, it's your lucky day. So just give it a nice good twist here. Come in here and make a little cut. just like that. Now what you end up with is a beautiful stack of some brats. We get those vacuum sealed up in the freezer. Might even have to throw a couple on the grill. Actually, no, we're gonna throw them on a Blackstone. See what those taste like. And then we'll get those packaged up there. And that's it. We'll be done. Alright. Now that we got everything all ready to go, we're going to vacuum seal these up. I like to do 4 at a time. Alright, there's a finished product. So, about 6 pounds of venison, 4 pounds of pork with fat, roughly about 32 bratwurst, and 2 pounds of ground. And we're going to go ahead and head out to the grill and grill up a brat and grill up a patty and see what they taste like. So, here we go. Alright, got the Blackstone fired up, nice and hot. Go ahead and throw one of our brats down. And then let's toss a patty on there as well. Coming along pretty good. Got some nice color to it. Pull these off here in another few minutes and give it a nice good taste. Perfect. That's the end of it. Flavor was there. Had the smokehouse maple syrup was in there. Just a little hint of fennel in there. Really, really, really good. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Maybe it'll get you out there and want to make some. Just do me a favor, you guys, go down and hit the like and subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. And as always, follow Mud City Outdoors.